Yeah.
Yes, we are in New Joy Park.
New Joy Park. Now be pushing on the street. Why they be pushing on one quad the leg here?
University and the M6's action committee. I will now open the floor for the Honorable Senator to ask questions to Spouse Senator Leon.
Thank you. Mr. Chairman, thank you. Since we will continue these engagements, I will send a lot of my questions for the sake of time. I'm feeling a little down following these presentations. I think we have a gloomy picture here. We must confront and we must fight through. My Minister of Education, what can recall, what is the 2025 budget for the education sector? The sector that includes the University of Liberia, the FCSS, the entire what's the budget?
Okay, right before me, I have the ministry's budget and not the total sector. So the total for this current year budget is $53,372,02. That's $621.02 for the Ministry of Education.
You are coming for this hearing, and what you as head of the sector, you know what the budget of the sector is. Then we'll break it down so we know what we're looking for or how we can present it here.
I can certainly pull that up in a minute.
Yeah, so, okay, I just want to do it. Madam University of Liberia President, your presentation.
You must not live in the same place. And I just say myself because I just want to use myself as an example. So how do you know that I mean? Oh, okay, if I give you something to people and put camera behind me, then what most of them do? They're going to give us small stuff to put a big camera behind them to show that it's doing good to people. Do you know what we pass through, what we do? Talking about me? Or because we're not broadcasting it? What is the definition of the official being lazy? Or selfish? What kind of scientific survey you've done? Or sometimes you say that you're going to be heard. So you just throw disrespect at public officials, just hear all what the players say, things again, and never put to know you around. And this has become a constant habit of the former president of the Liberia Council of Churches, Reverend Kotobuhan. And just throw words at them. So with later you should be strong. How many areas in Liberia have we extended our church we built on few April since we did it? So that's strength. When you go all around the country, you see a Baptist church somewhere, you see a Methodist church somewhere. Where else do I go to see new water in the desert church besides here? That's where your strength is supposed to be. That's where you're supposed to prove that you're strong. Say we lazy and you strong. You're not selfish. So I get in your church, nobody can pay offering and tithe. But every time they go to church, you get them free money, free food. You don't take no offering from them. That same Bible you have behind to just be throwing words at people says, before you tell me to remove the Lord from my eyes, you got to look at yourself and remove yours first. Pay attention to winning souls for Christ. Or lead a church where be a politician if that's what you want to be. There are constant attacks. There are issues that you can talk about as a church, you are true. Nobody stops you from doing that. We know that there are some bad things taking place in society that you can talk about. The church can talk about that. But you're attacking individuals. Local government officials are mean, selfish, and lazy. Why you form that reckless statement? You have to stop. Or put the church government down, join the politics. Let's see you as a politician, then we'll treat you as one. Don't force us. Because we are Christian, like I said, we are Arab Christian or Muslim, and we are mindful.
Eye-opening, insightful, and it calls for concern. If you want 200,000 to open a university, is that what I'm saying? Is that what I'm hearing? If you, to resolve the immediate problem that is before us, to open a university, solve the problem with your faculty, you're talking about 200,000 to 300,000?
Immediate, yes, but we still have additional. I would ask my controller to.
No, you see, so we want from a.
Yes, we are in New Joy Park.
New Joy Park. Now they be pushing on the street. Why they be pushing on more quad the leg here? Yeah, quad the leg here. Quad the leg here. Yeah.
The president of the university and the M6 action children that will now open the floor for the opportunity for senators to ask questions to spouse senators of the law.
Mr. Chairman, thank you. Since we will continue these engagements, I will send a lot of my questions for the sake of time. I'm feeling a little down following these presentations. I think we have a gloomy picture here. We must confront and we must fight through. My Minister of Education, what can recall, what is the 2025 budget for the education sector? The sector that includes the University of Liberia, the FCSS, the entire education, what's the budget
Okay, right before me, I have the ministry's budget and not the total sector. So the total for this current year budget is $53,372 and 2 cents, $621.02 for the Ministry of Education only.
You are coming for this hearing, and what you, as head of the sector, you will know what the budget of the sector is. Then we'll break it down so we know what we're looking for or how we can present it here.
I can certainly pull that up in a minute.
Yeah, so, okay, I just want to, Madam.
You are right when you say you need to graduate people to enroll new students, because you can't just be enrolling students and the students are in the school, and a good minister is on the you on the board, correct? And you are the Minister of Education. So we have to find a way to make sure we move people, and we can't get people overstaying at the university for 10 years. I don't see that happening. You know, when we entered the university in 1995, Patrick Sion put more than 800 students at the university because they've been there, they still on, they overstay. So they are clear university before we enter. So we'll be inviting the minister, because I think tomorrow too early. We'll give the minister an opportunity, like you say, you trust the minister. I know he's listening to see whether he can do something between now and Monday, but if he can't do anything Tuesday, we'll be inviting him to appear along with you and the other authorities to give some clarity. Minister, on the last question,
Liberia President, your presentation is so eye-opening, insightful, and it calls for concern. If you want 200,000 to open a university, is that what I'm saying? Is that what I'm hearing? If you, to resolve the immediate problem that is before us, to open a university, solve the problem with your faculty, you're talking about 200,000 to 300,000?
Immediate, yes, but we still have additional. I would ask my comptroller to.
No, you see, so we want, from a point of view right now, it is a matter of emergency and urgency. If the university requires out of your budget of $333 million, right? If you're requiring 300,000 to 400,000 to open a university, we can sit down and send for the Minister of Finance. Then it means we're serious.
All right, what we submitted, Liberian dollars, $202,294,402.50.
That's what you need now.
Yes.
Mr. Chairman, you can live with the chairman of Ways and Means. Let the Minister come point. Let them get the money.
Tuesday we're inviting here along with everybody.
We can only.
I didn't get it.
Yeah, we can only. Let them get the tomorrow. Let's take it. Let's treat it as a matter of urgency that it deserves.
I can say that we've been in talks with the ministry and they've been favorable. I don't worry that they won't help us.
You see that the problem. When we want to anything, you want to help the minister now, right? You help the minister of finance. I won't push for us. Yeah, I won't push for us to get the minister of finance because in my view, that you find it challenges in getting to the 300,000 from the finance minister. Because on the budget, the money stand firm on the paper. To get it, to get the cash is where you can have a problem, I believe. Then it makes it appear as if to say there's no budgetary appropriation from the legislature. If you need 200 to 300 up to 400,000 to open the university, $500,000 to open the university next week, this committee, even on recess, we can summon the finance minister in. Good. The chairman on education is here. The chairman on where you go? Where's the miss? The trustee board chair of the University of Liberia is a senator. He here. The university cannot be closed for 500,000. Especially that you need on it. I just want to make that point, and we want to make sure that we get Minister of California here tomorrow to get it for the money. Number two, and tomorrow is Friday. Number two,
Yes, we are in New York. New York, man, be pushing on the street. Why can be pushing on one quad the leg here? Yeah. Yes, we are in New York. New York, man, be pushing on the street. Why can be pushing on one quad the leg here? Yeah. Yes, we are in New York. New York, man, be pushing on the street. Why can be pushing on one quad the leg here? Yeah.
The rescue, small rescue puppets, those apologists, those rescue surrogates, those miscreants, those rescue multi-banks and charlatans who were insulting. Even the rescue, small rescue puppets, those apologists, those rescue surrogates, those miscreants, those rescue multi-banks and charlatans who were insulting. Even the rescue, small rescue puppets, those apologists, those rescue surrogates, those miscreants, those rescue multi-banks and charlatans who were insulting. Even the rescue, small rescue puppets, those apologists, those rescue surrogates, those miscreants, those rescue multi-banks and charlatans who were insulting. Even
You must not live in the same place. And I just say myself because I just want to use myself as an example. So how do you know that I mean? Oh, okay, if I'm giving something to people and put camera behind me, then what most of them do? They're going to give us small stuff to put big camera behind them to show that it's doing good to people. Do you know what we pass through, what we do? Talking about me? Or because without broadcasting it? What is the definition of the official being lazy? Or selfish? What kind of scientific survey you've done? Or sometimes you say that you want to be heard. So you just throw disrespect at public officials, just hear all what they play and say things against them, never put to know you around. And this has become a constant habit of the former president of the Liberia Council of Churches, Reverend Cotto Brown. You just throw words at them. So with later you say to be strong. how many areas in Liberia have we extended our church with you on few April since we did it? So that's strength. When you go all around the country, you see a Baptist church somewhere, you see a Methodist church somewhere. Where else do I go to see new water in the desert church besides few April? That's where your strength is supposed to be. That's where you're supposed to prove that you're strong. Say we lazy and you strong. You're not selfish. So I get in your church, nobody can pay offering and tithe. But every time they go to church, you get them free money, free food. You don't take no offering from them. That same Bible you have behind to just be throwing words at people says, before you tell me to remove the Lord from my eyes.
0905-2025. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Liberia. On today, Friday, TGIF. Thank God this Friday and a pleasant welcome to all of our folks out there. And welcome to this edition of the People's Program. This is the People's Program. The program that brings you up to speed of major happenings in Liberia, Africa, and the rest of our one world. This is Cool 91.9. We're live on Cool Channel 2 on YouTube. Also live on Facebook, Cool at the search handle. We're also on www.knewsonline.com. We're live also on 91.9 across Liberia. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. Don't forget, the geometry of the whole must be kept high on the agenda because it involves the majority, and those that come with equity must come with clean hands. As usual today, on this last weekend edition of the program, we take our break today. I am your humble servant. I am J. Nathaniel B. Vaz Senior, and I'm here today from the production department, Sakandu, making this production a spectacular one on today. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. Like I said to you, usually the dashboard is already open. Somebody will walk away with 4,000 Liberian dollars. Star 799 star 11 hash. Entertainment by radio, Cool Cash giveaway. Star 799 star 11 hash. 100 Liberian dollars. 100 Liberian dollars to play. You'll just be that lucky winner on taking home 4,000. Imagine if you play 200 as 2 times, 500 5 times, 700 7 times, 1,000 10 times, you play 15 times at 1,005. It just plays you the best in the entire process there. So you are encouraged to play multiple times. That places you as the favorite in the process. Today, somebody will walk away with 4,000. Yesterday, somebody walked away with 4,000. I really want today somebody to walk. I want 3 persons. I got 5 person money right here today. 5 person to win. 4,000, 4,000 each. Yesterday, somebody won 4,000. I just won. But I want 3 persons to win 4,000, 4,000. And if you are that person or your money number to be 5, I'll give it to you. Just as your number pop out on the dashboard here, I will give you 4,000 Liberian dollars. Right here, right on the spot. No go come about that. So take advantage and dial star 799 star 11 hash. That's the code. Star 799 star 11 hash and put in your entry. Put 1, that's $100. 2, that's 200. 3, 300. And you just stand a chance to win money for yourself. And like I said, the dashboard is already open. I've seen folks already dashing in money, and I've seen some folks have already played, and they have just made themselves a case. They will be among the numbers or be the one winning upon. It will say to you in time to come, in weeks to come, you will see somebody walking away with a brand new motorbike. And every time I talk about the motorbike thing, they're not go car business. 5 brand new motorbike they are parked right here on the compound. And we got cell phones, pretty close to 30 pieces. So as soon as they say, okay, yeah, let's start, we start. Yeah, on our jackpot days, as soon as they start, we start. As soon as they start, we start. Imagine that. And you will know exactly where it will be. Somebody walking away with a brand new motorbike. their life start at that moment. New level. Somebody walking away with a brand new cell phone, their life starts better way without, if you're dealing with the Bogaza, yeah, you know, the button phone, you just be on the new level on touch screen, they're on Android, and dial the key on your finger on the keypad like you had done before. But this time you're on a new different level. Today is August 5. That is September 5. August already gone. I don't know why I always mention August. August already gone. Today is September 5. The 9th month of the year, the 5th day of the month. The year still stands at 2025. Today, as a matter of fact, let me bring you the activities from Liberia. August 5, 1971. Liberia was transitioning from the long rule of President William Tubman to a new presidency of William Tubman, marking the end of a significant era into the nation's history. Tubman, Liberia's longest serving president, died in July 1971. His vice president Tubman succeeded him. This change in leadership initiated a new phase of the country, with Tubman administrations seen as potentially more reformist than the previous conservative government upon. Today, August 5, will bring activities from Liberia on to you. Today, August 5, 2024, the Civil Service Agency of Liberia released a statement detailing the ongoing efforts to address unverified employees on the government payroll. Following the 2022 report that highlighted 6,387 unverified employees from a previous audit, the situation highlights a continual efforts by the government to manage public finances and combat ghost employees. Today, August 25, 1956, Liberia saw the adoption of the Above Reads law, which weakened customary land rights for indigenous people, and the establishment of Liberia First Conserve Officer Training Corps, the ROTC program. The year also saw the nation under President William Tubman navigate international relations by asserting its sovereign rights and refusing to be intimidated by the Soviet Union. On today, September to be precise. Please pardon me for August. So good afternoon, good morning, good evening, and a pleasant welcome on to this edition of the program. You can keep playing star 799 star 11#. Entertainment by Radio could cash giveaway. And about 1:30, yesterday, Liberians were greeted with this news where the Painesville City Corporation was being under a serious process, not a siege, but at the point to be closed by sheriffs. And it grew out serious concern as to why this will be. There was this enforcement from the court, an order to be enforced, and it brought a halt to the Painesville City Corporation activities. The court ordered the sheriff from the National Labor Court into a process with one of his former employee of PCC, then honored the watchful eyes of Pam Becher Tiller back as far back as 2020. But the PCC has alleged a lot of issues, and this matter went to court, and the individual involved went to court, rather. That's the information I want to give you. Went to court and won the case against PCC, but then there were some issues there as to why the code instruction were not being upheld. Today, I've invited this person who was dismissed from the PCC to the program. At about 12:30 this afternoon, I'm expected to host the dismissed employee from PCC and how this all went out or went about. That we heard yesterday that PCC was a court order was sent that PCC be closed from the labor court. We will look at that matter this afternoon on the program, and I will also show you the message, the information for the immediate release from the PCC Corporation on our live. Just be watching live. I will show it to you, and also the purpose of which they were closed. But the individual who was appointed, or who was dismissed, rather not appointed, rather, who was dismissed at the time, will be in the studio with me in a jiffy this afternoon. Let me say good afternoon, good morning, good evening. From around the world, history is a regular feature for us on this program. We remind you what has happened onto a day-to-day basis on the program. Today is September 5th, and it's important that we bring you all to speed. Today, at a scientific conference in Washington, D.C., today in 2001, the scientists described an observation of energy flares that provided strong evidence of the Telluride's black hole at the center of the Milky Way galaxy on today. Today, the Osita Sakowin chief, the crazy house, came into being. But this has been a controversial issue since 1842 that happened near the Rapid City, South Dakota, up on. And it happened at a time on September 5 again in 1877 into the Fort Robertson, Nebraska anniversary was on. But then there was a disaster upon a devil curve. Today, 2016, the American writer and politician and activist Phyllis Schlafly, who was known as her opposition to the women movement, and especially the Equal Rights Amendment, died today at the age of 92 in 2016 on the 5th of August. The Tuvalu, a group of 9 coral islands in the West Central Pacific, with a population of about 10,000, became the 189th member of the United Nations today in 2000. In 1997, Mother Teresa, who was awarded the 1997 Nobel Peace Prize for charitable work with poor, especially in India, died at the age of 87 into Calcutta in 1997 today. 1976 today, the first episode of the Muppet Show, which was co-created by Jim Henson, aired with TV series, became highly popular, known for the cast of a puppet character that included the Kermit the Frog, the Miss Piggy came up into existence. So today, 1975, Leland T. the Squawky, from being attempted to assassinate U.S. President Gerald Arafat, a former of Charles Mason, was sentenced to life in prison but was released in 2009. What happened in 1975 and today. 1960, before I leave you today, Muhammad Ali, the American boxer, then known as Cassius Clay, won the gold medal in the 175-pound division in the 1960 Olympics Games in Rome, and then embarked on a professional career that saw him become one of the sport's most legendary competitors in history. On today, good afternoon, good morning, good evening. Keep playing star 799 star 11 hash, star 799 star 11 hash. The numbers there are the code to be a part of it. Like I said to you, the dark room been open ever since. Folks are already playing. So join the number and be a part of the process today, and you will just be a winner. And as soon as the number pops out, pounds out, let me use that word, on the screen here, I will be sending your money to you right on the spot. 4,000 Liberian dollars. If you play 5 times 500, you win 4,000, you stand a better chance. If you play 10 times 1,000, you win 4,000, you're still in the right place at the right time. Good afternoon, good morning. So keep playing star 79, and the multiple times you play, place you the fluoride in this process. So keep playing star 799 star 11 hash. I am your humble servant. I am Nathaniel. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, a pleasant welcome. I'm expecting my guests in about this time on the program. Yeah, okay. Let's listen to this.
So there you have it. Pay the respondent, and they say you will pay the respondent a sum of money necessary to satisfy the judgment and reserve unto yourself the cost, and you will make known to this honorable court and the next sitting to be held in 8 October 10, AD 2025. You have there this writ of execution given under my hand and seal of court this 2nd day of September, AD 2020. Eagles, I think property belonging to the Finsbury City Corporation is being confiscated. You see Sheriff is locking the gate. The Sheriff of the Labor Court has been instructed to seal the premises of the Finsbury City Corporation until the amount of $8,566.02 can be paid to the complainant, who is Emmanuel Hitler. And Emmanuel Hitler, according to our understanding, is an attorney of law, and there have been a legal case that have been languishing in the labor court for the period of 5 years, according to what we gather. And the court ruled in the favor of the plaintiff, and these people, the Maria City Corporation, according to what we gather, has been reneging on honoring the court order. So this is the boarding point. So he's executing the writ of closure, and as we understand that property will be confiscated. Property will be confiscated. So there is another issue here. You got a taxpayer here, and then the court is ordering the Finsbury City Corporation. You see Sherry Ayer. Sherry Ayer. Sherry are telling employees to vacate. Sheriffs are telling employees to vacate the facility. I renege to honor the court ruling. So now the court is now coming down hard to ensure that the facility is shut down, property, until they can adhere to the resident judge of the National Labor Court. In this case is coming from out of a petition filed by the plaintiff. The court is in control. The court is in control right now. The court is in control right now of judgment. So this is a writ of execution. We read verbatim, as you see, Republic of Liberia to G. Margaret Cummings. Margaret Cummings is the acting sheriff, National Labor Court, Montserrat County, Republic of Liberia. And to G. Margaret Cummings, acting sheriff of the National Labor Court for Montserrat County, Republic of Liberia, or to his officers sitting or his deputy. They say, greetings. You are hereby commanded to seize and expose for sale the lands and chattels of the management of the Finsbury City Corporation, including, and if realized therefore is not sufficient, then close down or seize the real properties until you shall have realized the sum of $8,566.02 United States dollar. And if you cannot find land, goods, and chattel, including vehicles mentioned above, belonging to the management of Finsbury City Corporation, you are further hereby commanded to arrest the living bodies of the major, and that is talking about Mayor John Bestman II. He's talking about the deputy controller, he's talking about the human resource officer, and all authorized persons acting and operating under the scope of authority of the management of the Finsbury City Corporation, and bring them before the National Labor Court and be dealt with according to the law, unless they will pay the sum of money or show property to seize or otherwise. You are further commanded to sell semen upon receiving money from the sale or otherwise, and further commanded. And it is good that there is no interference with their job. We must amend employees of the Finsbury City Corporation. They are cooperating. There is no tension. There is no tension. Employees of the Queensway City Corporation, they are cooperating. They are cooperating. They are cooperating with the court order, and it's single that they are law-abiding people. They are law-abiding people. My internet bad, probably don't pre-record.
So I want to talk to one of the people that media putting people on the put up the speed. So tell us, bring up the speed, brother.
Yeah, so firstly, I'm Emmanuel Jidaga Gaswa, and went to the court, and then the court saw it prudent, the court saw it necessary to issue they are law-abiding citizens, trying to ensure that no occupant is within the edifice. They are trying to ensure that every employee evacuates. So we don't know what this really mean for the city corporation. We don't know how long will this take, but I believe it will be a very setback to the operation of the city corporation. They got a lot of things to do. They are charged with the responsibility to ensure our city remain tidy. They are charged with the responsibility to keep the green all over our city. So with what we are witnessing here now, we don't know what will happen in the coming days. What will happen in the coming days? That's what we don't know. Yeah, so this is Cool Television. So we can say that by a fact, the employees, they are very calm. There is no attempt to obstruct justice. They are allowing the court to carry on their responsibility as messenger of the Lord. We are not seeing anything of self like trying to obstruct justice. We are not seeing that. Employees are calm. They are allowing court officers to execute their duty. We will try as much as possible to see what we can get a word or two from one of the officials. If they'll be willing to speak with us, we'll do that. Before we declare mass in live broadcast. And we'll see as much as possible whether or not we can talk to anyone official. Yeah, that's what we will endeavor to do. That's exactly what we endeavor to do. We are here at the Queensway City Corporation where there is a writ of execution against the Queensway City Corporation. As I speak to you now, this building you are looking at is now under the jurisdiction of the Labor Court. This building is under the jurisdiction of the Labor Court. Employees have been asked to vacate the building, and I don't know, but I think we are approaching a stage where So there you have it. Writ of execution against the Queensway City Corporation. And this execution is coming from out of a petition for wrongful dismissals, bad labor practices, alleged by So there you have it. Court officers, sheriff is in, and the court officer is getting mended. So there you have it.
Welcome. There you have it. Let me say welcome to all of you. Many thanks to the folks watching. Peter Vapla is watching. Ministry of Health. Let me say Alfred Kilimi is following. Peter Yanti is also joining us today. Noah Lepolu, regular viewer, and Harris Flomo Rehab, Augustine Kekula from the Gelab Health Center 72nd, Mohammed Keita is watching from the High Rock Mines, Mikey County, Emmons Omega Johnson, FDA, Kingston, Arloti, Saddle County, Emmanuel Reeves, Depot Road. Let me say, Salome Peters. Salome is a regular viewer on our program. Salome, thank you for always viewing on us. And say, God will always bless you, my brother. Thank you, Salome. Prince T. Zan, GS Road. Thomas Marshall, watching us, Depot Road. Jide Liverpool. Conway, Todi, Morris's Farm Region. Angel Hills, Angel. Always watching here in Monrovia. Angel, always on a reading room. Thank you, Angel. Marita Tiquia, regular follower. This is a community. Thank you also. About Noah Bonka, Tuput Road, regular follower. L. Cheston Sile, Tuput Road. Paul Taway said Zosa District Lufa County. Thank you, Paul. Hilton Willett Jedo, the journal from Greenville City, Sino County. Thanks to our followers there. And thank you. Hilton has been a long while. Thanks for joining us. Albert Booming, it said Rescue Corner to our street sinker. Thank you, Albert. Ambassador Pee Wee Kennedy said, Ambassador Va, following you for Puebla Turning Point at Matilda's shop as usual. Thanks for the beautiful show, always. Ambassador Ebola in town. Wow. in bro. Benjamin Conigel. It said 4-year district Lufa County, Benjamin. Paul Tides. It says City Community. Thanks to all of you, my people. And it's a fact, Ebola has surfaced or resurfaced upon after a long stand there. We say thanks to all of you watching us live today. We appreciate it. Please share the video and invite others to join the platform and share the video. J. Lasana February King is watching. Say hi. He said from my job site in Mount Barkley. Thanks for the show. Sarah's Bentike Jones is watching from Mount Barkley here. Sarah is watching from Mount Barkley. J. Lasana February King is watching from 72nd. He said, watching you from my landlord house in 72nd community. Thanks for the update. That is J. Lasana February King. He said, I'm D. Love Irreplaceable M. Dolly Jr. Yeah, I mean, that's money. Yeah. Okay, thanks all of you. You know, it's important while we are waiting on our guests, will soon be in the building or in the studio. It's important. Let me say welcome. You know, there are several issues in our country that need to be addressed. I spoke about this matter yesterday, and I want to say this again. The manner of formula in which children are treated in this country is bad. And you know, like brothers complain, oh, they say child right, child right, child right. All of these things come from just at the point where when parents themselves have become somewhat like a dassical in training. Why will you, as a person, even if the child has done something, some of you the old people there, big, as old as people are, you are causes of mistake in this country or in the family that have been irreplaceable, that cannot be solved. The children are growing, I don't even know their way, because you feel that you're giving them some knowledge and instruction, so you feel that when they go wrong, you must just start it that way. You go leave baby with baby, a child with a child, whether they're 10 years old, 12 years, 15 years old. Though you must say they have some level of understanding, but yes. And even when they have mistakes, does that warrant them losing any of their limbs, of their fingers? Liberia. We are in a very important state, and it's coming a time where, saying child right, there will be law that don't go take somebody child live with you. Though it will be, it's two side, right? Two sided issues. Some will not have opportunity to live with families, and some will not be given that chance to be maltreated or ill-treated. Because most of the people that go say, give me your daughter, give me your son to go live with me, I'll send them to school. They go on a lot of maltreatment in this country here. It's actually unfair, rather. And if you know that you can't take care of 5 children, why born them? I'm not trying to hold on to children that are born. They never asked to be born. I'm talking to the parents. Because you allow a woman go there, give birth to a child for you, you abandon. Like I said, one story to Nigeria, I followed that process. A lady was on and she got help. Imagine. The woman, the man knew that the woman was unable to be happy. The woman gave birth to a twin in the hospital. He ran away. That lady was the one taking care of the children. She has to carry them on the street, selling pure water. Even at times, when some of the children mess up themselves, when they try to clean before sell the water, people don't even want to buy from her. Even those who have in their heart, they say, no, I want water, I don't want to give you money. Take $50, don't give me water. Take $100, take $200. But she was placed in that condition. Imagine, my people. But tomorrow, when those children here grow up, they live with family that treated them well, then one John Brown coming from, one Mecca Pello coming from the side saying, I got my child. I got children here. And my son there, who the director of that place, my minister of my son. That CEO and my son, that boy talking about my son. But you have forgotten to know that you ran away from the mother. And on the other end, it's not a bad thing that you must cater for other people, children. It might be your brother's child or your sister's children, and you are well off, so come in and let them live with me. But it doesn't give you the ground to maltreat them or ill-treat them. What really? And more times, like I said, somebody said to me yesterday, Nathaniel, why are you saying this? I'm saying this because I'm so passionate about this, what I'm saying. Sometimes your own children, you will send. Your own children. Like I said, I'm expecting my guests. I'm already waiting on. I'm expecting my guests to be in the studio by this time. I'm expecting my guests to be here. You know, some of your own children, when you want, they line up to 7, 8, 9 o'clock. What my other poor children are living with you, they might be there workaholic. Those children will be successful in life, money, their own children. I'm not saying that, I'm not cursing anybody, I'm not saying something bad against anybody. But I'm following the theory. Sometimes the people children that live with you can wash their own clothes. Your son or daughter that live with you, they grow up tomorrow, they can't wash their own clothes. When there are situations, they can't face it. Let us begin to take, hey God, yeah. Whether you're a child or not, once you are at that stage of being a father, treat any child as a father. Be a parent to children. It should not just be your own. Be a parent to children. It should not just be your own. You know, it been so sad. Oh, Jesus Christ. Imagine that little girl, because they said she was thinking the baby fell. That little girl will grow up. Hold on, ask me why you get one finger. Do you know, are you aware that some of the opportunities I guess you'll get because you're having one finger as a beautiful woman, she will not get it? Because we want a man who marry with one of our fingers shot. No man. No man. No man will want to marry that woman. You see, when you are doing, now you're higher than they get one finger. You are small, you are too rude. You like this. Even if whenever all that finger correct, they stay old, they acting they higher it. Don't rule that out. You see? But we should not put our folks in situations that, oh Jesus Christ. Every time I think about that little girl and several other persons, imagine that little girl what they said, she made my lesson and they put a hot oil or hot fire coal in your hand. Tell her making your hot oil to lose her finger. You see? It's so sad. Let us begin to treat our children. It should not just be your child. But once you are at the parental stage that you can care for somebody, every time that comes your way, be a father or a mother to that child. Let's see what no. They should not be living with you, or might not be living with you as a person. Let me say something, man. It's important. Please, it's a sad time. I told that the police are getting involved in that matter. They're in a New Junction end, and let me say this before my guest is already in the studio here this afternoon. Let me say the criminal code C has cleared Abdullah Kamara of corruption charges. Has restored his right. Remember, he was involved allegedly in our LTA matter there, and where he served on as an official. By the time the case came out, he was an ex-official at the time in that particular matter. But on August 1st, following a motion to drop the misjoined party, the ruling effectively discharged Kamara from further answering to the charge and restore his constitutional and statutory right upon. So let me say that to you. It's important. So the case in question was filed by the Republic of Liberia through the Liberia Anti-Corruption Commission versus Madam Winnie C. Zagba, former chair of the LTA, and Mr. Abdullah Kamara, CEO of Tama Corporation. Well, he's been clear of on that process there. Like I said to you, my guest is already in the studio, but keep playing star 799 star 11 hash, star 799 star 11 hash. Before the end of this program, somebody will walk away with 4,000 Liberian dollars. 4,000 Liberian dollars. Please listen to this while I usher my guest. Let's take this short break here.
Stay here, and then the court is ordering that he cannot move the vehicle until you see that. I think they are taking vehicles. The court is taking vehicles. I think property belonging to the Painesville City Corporation is being confiscated. You see Sherry is locking the gate. The sheriff of the Labor Court has been instructed to seal the premises of the Painesville City Corporation until the amount of $8,566.02 can be paid to the complainant, who is Emmanuel Hitler. And Emmanuel Hitler, according to our understanding, is an attorney of law. And there have been legal cases that have been languishing in the labor court for the period of 5 years, according to what we gather. And the court ruled in the favor of the plaintiff. And these people, the Maria City Corporation, according to what we gather, has been reneging on honoring the court order. So this is the boarding point. So he's executing the writ of closure. And as we understand that property will be confiscated. Property will be confiscated. Property will be confiscated. So there is another issue here. You got a taxpayer here, and then the court is ordering that he cannot move the vehicle until, I know it will get sorted out. There's a misunderstanding. It will get sorted out if it is established that the vehicle is not the property of the Maria City Corporation. That will be sorted out. This is Cool Television, and I'm Emmanuel Jilaga Gaswa, and I'm coming to you for the ground of the Painesville City Corporation, right here in Painesville City, where we have a writ of execution coming from the National Labor Court. The National Labor Court has instructed that the edifice of the Painesville Maria City Corporation, not Maria City Corporation, rather Painesville City Corporation, be shut down until the management here can until the management here can make a good on the ruling or adhere to the ruling of the labor code. You see, this is Sherry of the labor code here executing their duty, writ of execution. We're going to try as much as possible to go in and see whatever the action is going to be. This is Cool Television. This is Cool Television. Is a live broadcast here. Cool Television coming to you live from the Maria City, the Painesville City Corporation, Painesville City Corporation, where the labor court has issued a writ of execution against the Painesville City Corporation. You see Sherry Ayer. Sherry are telling employees to vacate. Sheriffs are telling employees to vacate the facility. I think they will be locking down the entire facility. These sheriffs are from the National Labor Court. They are telling employees to vacate the facility as quick as possible. To vacate the facility as quick as possible. as quick as possible. So there is it is an action for, according to what we gather, wrongful dismissal, and that was filed by a former employee of the Phoenix Monroe City, not Monroe City Corporation, Phoenix Bay City Corporation, in question of Jeremiah Heather. And this execution is coming from the resident judge of the National Labor Court. The sheriff is trying to ensure.
Thanks for joining us today. But keep playing. Star 799 star 1 has somebody will walk away with 4,000 Liberian dollars. As soon as the number pans out, I will certainly send your money to you right away. I will call you. Let me say welcome. Like I said to you, our guest. It was a scene yesterday where Liberians were wondering what's going on, where normal activities at the PNG City Corporation came to a halt. Do the thing a brief halt, even that 1 minute is important. Where on the 21st of January 2021, an employee was being dismissed, and there was some illegal proceeding doing that took him to the court. And he's right away with the studio, and then the criminal, that is the labor court on yesterday, sheriff from the National Labor Court, involving a former employee of PNG City, went on and closed up PNG City Corporation on yesterday. So later on, they did an immediate press release after there was normal issue open, but I got the employee in the studio here today, though he's not an employee again because he was dismissed, but he alleged that it was wrongful dismissal, but he will tell us the right story today. Let me say welcome today and welcome to our studio. Emmanuel Hiller, welcome.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Alpha, and thank you to the QF management for the opportunity to be on this media platform to provide some clarity for the public order, because one thing I understand that when information is given allegedly involving your
I want to come to the marks of that.
and you do not come up to speak to provide clarity, the public will make determination based on what they hear. So I'm glad that indeed I'm here.
Okay, welcome. I'm reading some document, especially from one of the immediate release from PCC yesterday, that on the 21st of January 2020 you were dismissed. Is that true? What really brought take us the synopsis of the whole process?
So first, before I speak to the issue, I want to speak to the publication made by the corporation on yesterday. Let me describe the publication a bit deceptive. This is a deceptive writing from the anchor of the corporation. When issues has been placed in the public glance, it is better you give the public the right information. For the past 5 years, I've never engaged the public because we've been in court. I respect the rule of law, I respect the rules of court.
Now, you are also a legal luminary.
I also understand the implication it has when there's a matter before the court and you are on the media. So, many people were reaching up to me based on the kind of person I am in society, and I told them I would not speak to it. Some had a conclusion that whatsoever that was said on there were all true.
But the fight.
It was the fight. So I do definitely that the best place to be excluded from allegation is the court, competent court of jurisdiction. When that place exonerates you from any crime, 100% you are exonerated. So it all happens during the year 2019. I worked in the corporation. I worked in series of capacities. The last letter of promotion I got was on August 1st, 2019, where I received a letter of promotion to serve as the monitoring officer assigned with the Waste Sanitation Department effectively August 1st.
That was on the region of former Major Palm Peter Taylor.
This entire episode started from the Taylor region. Let me just provide a clarity. So this letter, I will present it to you. Because when I speak, I don't want to speak with all facts. So when I received that letter, and later on, January 21st, I got a letter of dismissals where all of the beginning started. And I will also send a letter of dismissal to you, which was issued to me and signed by the then chief of office staff, not the mayor.
Okay, this one here, where a promotion was signed by Howard D. Sheriff, HR Director, E. Pam Betcher Taylor, Mayor, with a promotion.
This dismissal letter was signed by the mayor.
Okay.
Rather, it was signed by the COS. Administratively, it was erroneous, but you know.
This dismissal letter on the 21st, 2020, is signed by Howard D. Sheriff, HR Director, approved. Yamil Debbie Gibson, Chief of Office Staff.
Very good.
The mayor.
And this is what I brought it to space of. When I read in the publication and it said that Hilltop was dismissed for in the case involving former mayor Papa Idol management, he spelled the rules of law. I won't go straight to what he said.
Yeah.
I will be directly from the wall, right?
From the one from the corporation?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me read that letter. Let me read that letter. Yeah. It said for immediate relief, PNC Corporation immediate reliefs, PNC Liberia, September 4, 2020, normal working has fully resumed following a brief halt due to the enforcement of a court order at the Painesville City Corporation PCC by sheriffs from the National Labor Court involving a former employee and the Painesville City Corporation. Mr. Emmanuel Hitler was dismissed on January 21st, 2020 for deliberate gross disrespect and insubordination to the office of then Mayor Pam Betcher Taylor. Yeah,
that's where my
this is one of the key issues.
That's what my issue is.
Yeah,
and I think the communication of the dismissal letter I gave you commensurate with the date enshrined into this publication.
Sure.
So it speaks that I'm not here bringing out fallacy. I'm speaking to the fact.
Okay.
So when I describe the corporation already being deceptive, that's where I'm actually coming from. You cannot say I was dismissed for gross disrespect. You understand? If you are writing to the public, make the public understand that Emmanuel Hilltop was wrongfully dismissed for alleged gross disrespect. When people read it, they understand it. It means that the information you give them is not 100% until it can be proven.
Yeah.
So even if I should write in response to the communication, I will be writing and telling them the alleged dismissal of Emmanuel Hilltop has been proven by code that I was wrongly dismissed. Has contained.
But there's nothing in it really said.
So I said
that for deliberate gross disrespect.
So that's validating.
Okay.
They are still validating the unadministrated action they took against me.
Okay.
Which was not lawfully done. Which went against the labor law of our country. And I could not say it. Mind you, many young people feel that when they are working in public space, they are such that anything that happens because of the fear of scarcity when it comes to job. Well, I don't think that. Some fees that when somebody is paying you, it means that you actually are a body slave to them. No. I don't buy that in adultery. Who work with me, I don't buy that in adultery. Matter of fact, Peter and I we were workmates. She was just opportune to have any hair. We work for the institution, we work for the government. That's not a proper error. This is what happened that people don't know. Penn Taylor, myself is monitoring, that's why I give you that letter of promotion. As M&E officer, I'm there to monitor the fund of government. Penn Taylor had a habit to use government resources for personal gain or fun. And this time around with a few, the Yellow Mission, the church that should be working in the interest of the corporation. But Penn Taylor had the guts to bring 150 gallons to fill our gallons to take it on a farm
They want to be used for the machine.
They want to be used for the machine.
Yeah.
And the machine should have worked that day. We had tedious job. She wanted to cut down the machine operation and even suspend the operation. And I said, no.
Was the corporation having activity on her farm?
No. Her first time was in the city.
Okay.
Even though she was abusing the opportunity as mayor, using the corporation properties to be carried on her own work. And you got people out of fear, and she has said, I should not say ignorance. Many of them are cognizant of what should be done, but they are out of fear. And you understand? So the work, she used it again with a pleasure, she's here. So for us, the critical voices was not afraid of administration. I always tell people where I work, I don't want to be afraid of administration. I don't want to be afraid.
Like you say, your boss is not your friend.
No, we are colleagues. We are not opportunity to be a hell of me. I always tell people, that is a public error. People go and come. She left. Robert Bestman is there. Robert will leave. Somebody will come there. There's a possibility that even go there as mayor. Might get there, we are all colleagues. I'm a potential young man. So I must stop it. I said, no. The operation, this few allotment were actually for the operation used, not for paying it off.
Let me take you to one point in your letter. I understood here on the 1st of August 2019, you were being promoted as monitoring officer assigned Waste and Sanitation Department. But I'm seeing here that on the 1st of March 2016, they say you were being suspended for carrying out authorized inspection in red light area using corporation resource, the motorbike. That's what the part is. If you are the one monitoring, I'm wondering why is that you suspended for going places? Is it that you are being banned for some areas?
It was because where they had an interest.
Okay.
And they all had interest there. As far as I was doing the job.
So some area paying our interest, they said don't go there.
Sure, surrogate. They had an interest, don't go there.
Okay.
And as far as I should go there. Material, they don't limit me.
Well, you're a monitor.
Yeah, I'm an M&E officer.
Yeah.
They don't limit me. And they all say to not go to John Brown place. They say, hey, I have to call this.
Yeah.
But the only thing is, I should not work outside the scope of the city. Which I was cognizant of that. So, those are issues that brought the great respect. Coastal are actually having some actually issues.
Look, I want to ask you where the area you were going that led to the suspension.
In regards to the document I gave you, that issue has to do with the president dead home.
Okay.
The president dead home.
Okay.
There are a group of sanitation staff, casual record, that are assigned at the home of the president to clean the area. So as an M&E officer, first thing in the morning, he's the first person when he comes to our country. Your home should be given all of what it requires.
Yeah.
So I make sure I get a detergent. In the area, I go and ask guys what we need, get it, forward to them, make sure that whatever needs to be done, the garbage for the president yard is up before I go to other places to be able to carry on until then. So that when there was an issue of complaint that emanated from those who assigned it, and that issue emanated because somebody had interest with senior management staff and they begin to disrespect the person who is serving as supervisor for them.
Okay.
In which me as an M&E officer, I carry on my own internal investigation, realized, did a record on it. When I got there, they said I shouldn't have gone there.
Wow.
And the president, So I said, no, I've been going there. Why this time around? Just because my investigation did not feel what they wanted the investigation.
But you've been going there before?
I've been going there before. Because that aspect, the outcome of my intervention did not favor the cycle. It began an issue of respect.
Let me go here. Before we go to the entire history of the court proceeding, I'm seeing another area here that said you were given a warning letter on October 15, 2015 for violating dress code policy at PCC. Is there a law how to dress? Is there a guideline?
They challenged the corporation to bring that warning letter on my signature already.
They say was it?
People who know me, I'm a decent man. I'm a decent man. Everywhere I work, nobody will tell you I don't want to appear the way I should appear. The first thing is I understand when I leave my house, my way of dressing will determine the way people will address me.
Yeah.
So I'm cognizant of that. The way I appear determines how people should interact with me.
Okay.
So I leave my house, my wife look at me good. She knows exactly what is good for me and what not good for me.
So let's go to this process. Since you were being allegedly dismissed for the allegation on you, you were dismissed rather for the alleged process. Since then, on yesterday, we saw the sheriff on the court to bring us through how was this matter taken before the court.
So before I go to the court issue, I want to end the conversation that has to do with the grudge disrespect we spoke about.
Yeah.
So when I took that stand that day, and I seized those continue being fuel at the Duber Road Total gas station.
Okay.
It was where we used to get fuel from at times. The Total gas station opposite LBS there.
Yeah.
But that particular saga did occur at the Duber Road Total gas station.
Okay.
And I told them, I said, no. They said, well, call me. I said, yeah, call me here. I'm doing my job. You fuel the corporation vehicle. This truck like here and the yellow machine needs to go and carry on. The corporation work.
To go work in Painesville and
work
red
in
lights.
Painesville. Not to go. We'll be able to do anything to a farm. How go buy a fuel?
Oh, wait.
So it's working for money.
Mr. Hitler, what I'm understanding is that they were trying to fill up containers of vehicles that were going to the farm
to go carry on.
Other than the work that was
I've been doing in the city.
Okay.
When there was issues of garage crashes all around.
Yeah.
You don't do that. So at the end of the day, the procurement man called me up. While they talk, Mayor called me. I said, yes, ma'am. Say, what's going on there? I explained. She said, it is my director. I said, Mayor, with all due respect, the director is wrongly applied if I will consider it. And not only being in the aid, Madam Mayor. I'm doing my job. Please don't interfere with my job. She said, okay. No problem. I stopped the process. I was doing my job for my 2 hours. It's my job. The one fuel, the equipment left, and I ordered that both parties will be able to fuel those continue. They left. The next day I went to work. On a normal basis, sign in, try to carry all my details. You have to go to the office of the mayor to get petty cash in order for you to get gas or whatever you need. So I went for a petty cash on that day, filled a petty cash form, took it to the office of the mayor. While interacting with the COS, which is Ms. Gazin, and I keep our office one of us. In that table, annoying manner, and very arrogant. Sorry for my work. I asked her about my office. I said, well, you didn't stop me. You must have it. She said, get out of my office. So, within that phone manner, I went to her and said, okay, Mayor. And she called Ms. Gacy now to give me the petty cash.
The petty cash.
Right there, she stood, Papa Bean, stood up and shouted with his arrow name, his arrow king. She said, dismiss Hilton. That's how I got dismissed. That was the grudge respect. So I thought it was something that maybe other angle, she was doing it. I left, I wanted to do my work. Even though they did not give me petty cash, I took money from my pocket, I went executed my function on that day.
Okay.
Because I know all doing that, it could cause some impediment to that day aspect of the work. So I did. I didn't receive a dismissal letter. I went to work the next day. I signed.
That same day?
I did not receive a dismissal letter.
Okay.
I went to work the next day. I signed him. I did not receive a dismissal letter. 1 week passed. I did not receive a dismissal letter. When I went back out there again, Mayor of my voice. Oh, here that you stay in the corporation. I told her I want to dismiss you, not dismiss you. Go which way? Well, I'm going to dismiss me. It was when I received a dismissal letter.
After 1 week?
1 week.
Okay.
So I received it. And I told her, I said, Mayor, you are the head, but you don't want to sit there. I will take recourse with the law. It was hard. I wrote this communication to, I think I gave you a letter,
Yeah.
Complaint, get a complaint there, to National Level, Miss you told me in the case. There's a complaint. Okay, no, Miss you told me.
Okay, this is dismissal letter.
Yeah.
This is the promotion letter.
Yeah.
Upon here.
Okay. There's a complaint I wrote to National
Labor Court,
which is the first point of contact as it relates to labor issue in our country. So I wrote that communication.
Was it right away? That same month?
It was in that same month.
Okay.
I consulted my legal team, then I consulted, okay, this is letter.
Okay.
One of this,
It was during the same region of Major Taylor. Okay.
Yeah. So I went to the central offices where Councillor Chinibo, okay, represented my legal interests. Okay. Very good. This is it. And then my communication leader, you have a withdrawal of my okay. There was the reverend was the case for withdrawal from the moment. Okay. This is this is an official complaint. This is an official complaint.
Mm-hmm.
And see the year, every year is there.
Yeah. Official complaint. This was 2018. I say November 19.
Look at it here.
Yeah.
You see that?
Yeah.
That was my first complaint.
I am pleased to have you informed of bad administrative practices at the above institution and have been applied for the past 5 years as an employee of reasons. September 2018, I was written a suspension letter dated 26 September 2018.
So I wrote that communication. The Peaceville City Corporation management were invited, and the minister then told the management it was wrong. They should reinstate me and go back to work, because it was established that there was an investigation
involving your matter. Administratively, there should have been an investigation internally done before there can be an action taken.
So they did not honor it.
Mm-hmm.
They came back after dismissing me. They gave me a letter for investigation.
After you have been dismissed?
Yeah, trying to correct the defect.
Okay.
As well as a man.
So you are dismissed on the 21st of January 2020. Now, the 30th of June 2020, they give you a letter of investigation. But you're no longer part of this investigation. How come?
How will you investigate somebody who is not on your jurisdiction?
Wow.
In which capacity are you going to investigate me? Set up a panel of people who are loyal to you, they investigate me. Right there, apprehend the outcome. When he subject himself to it, we come up with finding, it means that the defect is corrected.
Okay.
So I think that's I'm not actually uneducated.
Is that not working? Why are you
calling me for investigation? So I'm not going on investigation. They saw it again as gross disrespect. Well, I'm just telling the truth. I'm not part of y'all. I'm not going on an investigation. They escalated.
Mm-hmm.
You should have done it a long time, and I think
before dismissal.
Don't dismiss me. After I took your complaint, dismiss me. So I'm not part of you. I'm already on the path of legality.
Mm-hmm.
It was when they did not honor it. So the minister sent down to the hearing officer, Sherry, and we started that case. To call it court.
That was under Pam Taylor.
Pam Taylor. This is the ruling that came from Sherry. This is the ruling that came from Sherry. I just want you to read the last part.
Okay.
Because it is in bulk. Let me read the last part now to give the copy of understanding.
Okay. This is a ruling. After a careful observation of the witnesses' testimonies, evidence produced during trial, fights, and surrounding circumstances, we hold the conviction that the complainant is being wrongfully discharged from the employment of Peaceville City Corporation. Therefore, our holding the conviction that defendant/PCC reinstate complainant with all of his entitlement and all benefits as if he was not dismissed, or in lieu of reinstatement, he be paid the aggregate of 14 months in the amount of $7,940 and reinstate him or pay him the full amount for the time he was dismissed up to present. This was chapter 14, section 14.10 1 and 2 of the Decent Work Act of 2015 and is hereby so ordered.
So that was the ruling from the hearing officer at the national, at the work ministry. When that ruling came, they took a section and announced appeal. When they announced the appeal, there was how we took flat at the National Labor Code.
Okay.
We went there.
This was issued on the 7th of June 2024.
Yeah. Last year. We took appeal. This case has been in the corridor for 5 years. And people felt we get tired. It was not even the morning. Okay. My repetition. Okay. I'm a potential promising young man. I can assure that any good public position.
You will be the mayor tomorrow.
If this issue is not rectified right there, they could have harmed me in the future, and they started even describing me just for the publication. So they are not even honest of what happened. So just imagine if I, Mario, was sat and reneged on pushing this matter legally to reach where I am. Will I have the opportunity to even provide clarity today? No.
Now, my point is, former Mayor Pam Benjatil is gone. A new mayor has come, and this ruling is on 2024.
That was the issue.
Yeah, let's do. Let's start time going with time.
After, when they announced the appeal for the National Labor Code, which is by law, they had a statutory period to perfect the appeal. They did not perfect the appeal. I applied for class certificate. This is the letter, my request for class certificate at the National Labor Code.
Okay.
In keeping with law and best practice. And I was issued this class certificate.
This now was dated July 8, 2025.
For reason.
Yeah.
And I'll issue the class certificate. Please give the public the date on that class certificate.
Yeah, the class certificate, let me see, it's dated 23rd day of July 80, 2025.
So you see the interval?
Yeah.
Afterwards, the law required that you should have a bill of costs. This is the bill of costs for the National Labor Code to the corporation. You see all those signatures there reflecting the legality of that bill of costs, which contain my signature, the defendant management signature, the labor judge signature, and all of those who are to validate that each criminal before the law.
Yeah, I'm saying, given under the hand a seal of this honorable court, this 5th day of August 2025, I'm seeing C. Washington Kier, Assistant Clerk of the Court, National Labor Code, signed Jones and Jones, Counsel for Petitioner, Management PCC, Respondent, as a signature of them, His Honor Joseph M. Colley, Resident Judge, National Labor Code, Muscle County.
So, just to tell you that I patiently went through the written file regarding the execution that were carried on yesterday.
So yesterday?
So yesterday, it was a due day for implementing the long-awaited.
Why did we come at that point? Is it that was it a refusal from them to come to you and say what the court said, we honor the court, but the court getting out there amended?
It was a refusal that I would describe to be intentional.
Why? Isn't that Mr. Bestman no one will take liability of this matter?
I will tell you this. Mr. Bestman is a personal friend.
Okay.
We talk, we know each other, we sit, we interact. When Bestman took over, I went to him. During the Bestman program, we got a lot of material, we have a lot of time together. And he told me, man, our lawyer said the people won't keep with pay, don't go follow. Being my friend, I honor what he said to me.
Okay.
From the time he took over, what each time go there, he take over what you want this. Fine. But what caused Bestman to not be a leader of result, not make things against the public, The speaker, he still has the same group of people around.
The same people work with Palm Tillers.
The same group of people that influence the wrong decision. I see group of people that want to make the wrong decision at PS at agency is not wrong. That's part of them having a legal department that is knowledgeable of the law and advise them, pay your job up, pay your job up. You people need to pay your job up because you're wrong your job. I'm not the only one that got dismissed. I'm not the only one. There are many people that got dismissed on that day, and even beyond that day, and after that day. So, maybe I talk until we say, okay, yes, your job, I agree. I sat as my friend of the office that was saying, I whole day. On there, I said to myself, well, you know, shoot myself, I say, I don't know the way. Or when I text my own friend, he doesn't reply me.
No.
When I call him up, it's not even on still calling him. Even though I know that he has my number.
The last paragraph of this immediate release here, they said that, I mean, read it. It said, eventually, the management engaged its legal team to navigate the legal process, successfully negotiating with the court. As a result, the matter was resolved and no more work at the Paisley City Corporation resolved. So, are they paying your money? Are they agreed to pay the money?
Partly. So, let me provide clarity there. Is that resolved? You see how he put deceptive in the writing? Very deceptive in the writing.
So, they have not come to the point to pay the money?
Yesterday, when the place was locked, they intervened as they said with the legal team, which the legal team spoke with me also. I understand it because I've been with neck. And that when I understand, I know my way up. Just to tell I know my way up. So they agreed to pay 25% of the amount in question, which is contained in that last document given. Every the actual the court costs, the successful company fee, or some of the 8,000 plus.
Yeah, I'm seeing 8,566.2.
They shall pay 25%. If you do the math, it's 2,000 plus. They shall pay.
Okay.
But yesterday when they appealed, they carry 1,005 in check.
Okay.
The 1,005 they carry in check is to include all of what is all landed. So that 1,005 is now actually mine. Portion there for the court, portion there for my lawyer, my legal team, and portion there for me. We are almost telling that this week they are coming with a payment plan. So when they went there, I told the judge he has not reached the 25% by law. So before I even sit and have a final conversation regarding stipulation,
they should reach
the 25%.
Okay, I will take just 2 calls because of time here. I'll take just 2 calls. The public, they are also interested in this matter here. Because like you said, not just you alone in this case. There are other people, and sometimes people don't know the way to navigate through the process. They don't know the way to go out. They just, let me leave this thing here. Let me take 2 calls. 0775 919 919 0880 919 is the number. I will take just 2 calls. And keep playing *799. Somebody will win the money. If you don't win, I will just leave it just like that. It will soon be out of this place here. So *7. Let me take 2 calls. I'll take just 2 calls. You've been following the program here. Good afternoon. You're welcome. Go ahead quickly. Be snappy.
That kind to have a dialogue. He was wrongfully dismissed as we listen and hear comments as the result. So I think it could be a business to see how best they can do, but these are bad.
Okay. Let me take one more. Good afternoon, last call here. Because of time. Go ahead, be snapping.
Good afternoon. I'm Simon Boa, good call from Super Road. Wonder on dear.
Oh, what's up?
Yeah. From the issue of this case, for a long time, I remember when my young brother was being dismissed, and I also step back. So, because many of the young people today, they think working in places and looking at things that their bosses can do, and then adopt the bold step in close. Taking the legal action. So I remember in 2018, when I was used to go to the office, I started to was there as youth focus person.
Yeah, you took over a smart thing.
Yeah,
Okay. Is it? Yeah. Thank you. Mr. Hello, we're out of time. Actually, we would have a lot of loss of time, but it's not in our favor right now. You have been in the center of this thing. A lot of the folks just on the call, calling on the PCC to pay you back, and you were wrongfully dismissed. And this is an issue that a lot of the folks in Liberia have been faced with. But just in 1 minute, your parting comment here today. What lesson did you learn, or can you teach, or have you said to the people of Liberia and the PCC and other institutions?
So let me use this medium to encourage people to stand up for their right.
Okay.
To not allow people to follow in society or their capacity or status to cause you to deny the right.
Some people even die in the process.
And to not see the legal system as a system that people start to can be. I was not where I am in the legal field when I took up the matter against the corporation. I just started practicing law by then. Okay. I was a corporation assistant practicing. Okay. And with the knowledge I have for team, I never had the knowledge. But I stood up. I said, no, because this is an issue, it is not addressed. It will address me tomorrow. Yeah. And I won't have the time to address it. Okay. So I have to stand up. Young people, old people need to understand. Your bosses need to be respected, but they need not to be worshipped. Yeah. You don't worship your boy. Do not make the bosses to feel they are, demagogue, that their role is right, their way is worshipable, and everything that he or she does should be considered as something that you accept. And at the end of the day, if you go about doing that, you won't be able to make your boss understand that they are proceeding wrongly. Okay. It's unfortunate that his time is short. Right? Okay. There are a couple of things.
Thank you. We out of time. Let me say this, Emmanuel, Anthony Manuel. We'll talk about legal side of this whole thing here. Yeah. Next time we'll come and talk about your fight in this whole drug thing. Your institution, Himo International. But let me say thank you for coming today just to address and clear the air of this matter here. Yeah. Thank you. Hope to see you another time.
Definitely, I will come. I will come, and I'm not going to only be on your platform. I'm going to make sure that we speak the issue of national concern. Certainly. The reason I will speak the issue of national concern is because I've been quoted the corporation. Okay. Now I'm out. Okay. The corporation should wash out my voice. I'm a critical voice. Okay. I'm not going to let
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you on this Friday edition. That's how we'll close up for this week. We'll be back on Monday. We're taking our usual weekend break here. Until then, have a pleasant good afternoon for my production team. Andrew Gamanyu, Sakandu, T. Nicholas Barkley. I am your humble servant, just company ambassador. Until Monday, have a pleasant good afternoon.
All land cannot reach to that, including the court here, the Sharia has the authority to arrest the living body of Mayor John Bestman II. He has the authority to arrest the deputy controller. The court Sharia has the authority based upon the rate of execution to arrest the living body of the human resource and manager. So that is just a synopsis of what we are here today for.
On the radar, you said I've seen